Okay, let's come down to the floor. Just back in my hero position. I'm going to kind of sit slightly sideways to you today. So sweep the arms up and forwards. Nice deep breath in. And then just gently float them back down again. And again, deep breath in. Lift the arms up, lift the rib cage. And sweep them back down again. We're going to do 2 more. Just lift all the way up as long as you can through the spine. Float back down again. So just looking to keep going. 1 more. All the way up. And all the way back down again. Okay, from here we're just going to sweep forwards into that child's pose, forehead on, reaching those arms out. And coming all the way back up again. Just turn the head to one side, shoulder, you're looking your chin towards your shoulder, back through to the opposite side. Back into the middle, slide forward into that child's pose, forehead to mat, keeping those knees tucked together, arms as long as you possibly can. Coming up and through. So bring one arm backwards, just rotating around. So we're just stepping around, just opening up the chest, opening up the shoulder. 2 more. And 1 more. And we're going to go to the other side. Round. Just get everything awake. Careful I don't hit the wall. 1 more. Excellent. Okay, now bring it forwards. And over. 1 more time. And the other side. Just getting that full range of movement, but sitting down, stretching out those ankles. 1 more. And hold it there. Okay, just turn a little bit towards you. Reaching up to the side, coming over and pressing back. We're just going to try and keep things moving a little bit this morning. And again, lift up, press, and back. Lift up, press, and back. So this time we're going to lift up, we're going to lift that hip, and come down. Opposite side. So we're just sweeping through, just warming up the back. Lift and lower. And again, we're going to do 2 more. Just up and through. So again, your body will move as it does. Some of you will stretch, really arch. Some of you will be less, okay? And just hold it here. Roll the shoulders back. Roll them forwards. Roll them back. Roll them forwards. Okay. So we're going to find our spot on the mat, okay? So we're looking to have our feet about hip width apart, okay? So remember our roll back. So find your seat bones. We're going to lift the chest up, palms facing in, and we're just going to roll all the way down, engaging the core, so we go all the way to the floor in a controlled manner. Just lying here, bring those knees in a little bit further, so you're bringing your feet so they're flat on the floor, knees to the ceiling. Pop your hands onto your rib cage, and you're going to take a really deep breath into the rib cage. Fill the rib cage up, and then blow out. You're going to have a neutral spine here, so there is going to be a gap. You're not trying to push your back into the floor. So shoulders and chest are open, deep breath in. Fill the rib cage and back. And again, big breath in. And blow out. 2 more. And 1 more, breathe in. And out. Okay, bring those knees in. Just relax off the lower back, so you'll find your spine will push into the back. And from here, we're going to do our roll up. rolling up to a sitting position, okay? So we're looking not to try and push up, we're trying to use our core and engage that core in, okay? Looks like someone's just dropped off the call. Let me just, Wi-Fi's not great sometimes. So from here, palms facing each other, let's go back into that roll back. Engage your core, make sure it's controlled, chin is lifted, but we're going to take the arms up above our head. And then from here, we're going to tuck the chin, and we're going to roll back up to sitting, okay? We're going to do 2 more of these, okay? So find those seat bones nice and tall, chest lifted, and we're just going to lower back slowly, controlled, rolling through each vertebrae all the way down to the floor. Take the hands up over the top. We're going to hold that position there, tuck the chin, and we're going to come all the way back up again, nice and controlled. We're going to do 1 more of these, okay? So again, seat bones, chest lifted, arms shoulder height, palms facing in. Lower back. Hands vertically above me. And then engaging my core again, tucking my chin, rolling up and pressing all the way through, just to this position here. Okay, so we're going to do our roll like a ball, because I just want to kind of warm up the spine. So remember with this one, what we're looking to do is you are bringing the feet off the ground onto the seat bones, and we're just holding onto the ankles, okay? Or I kind of, you can hold your ankles or you can have your hands in front, so we're in a little squash position. We're going to roll backwards, and we're going to come back to our sitting position, okay? Feet are off the ground, okay? So we're rolling back, and then we're coming in, engaging that core, trying not to put the feet on the floor. We're going to do 2 more of these. Back. See, I went too far there. My core wasn't engaged. 1 more. Holding that position there. And then just slowly lowering the feet down, sitting up nice and tall, hands down, okay? We're going to roll all the way back, so palms facing each other, and we're going to stay down onto the floor. I'm going to put my hands here, and I'm going to walk my feet in so that I can touch my heels with my fingertips, okay? My spine at the moment is in neutral, and we're going to work on that 100, okay? So if you remember our 100, we're going to look to engage the core, and we're going to work on a really straight, strong position, okay? Your shoulders come off the ground, but it's all about engaging the core. So hands are at the side. Let's bring the knees up so that we get that neutral spine, okay? We're going to tuck the chin in, and we're going to lift the legs up. Hands come off the floor. We're going to try and straighten those legs as much as we can. You should feel the core now engaged, and we're going to just press the hands, okay? So making sure you're breathing, and we're going to push and press. Legs are long, my core is engaged, nice and tight, but my neck is relaxed and loose, okay? So some people don't like this move. They think, oh, what's the point of it? It's about engaging the core, keeping it strong. And if you can see, I'm still breathing because I'm talking, okay? So press, legs are long. Don't let those legs come down. You'll start to feel a little bit of a burn in the stomach, okay? So keep it going, keep pressing. Focus, concentrate, legs as long as you can. Hands down, bring the legs down, all the way back to the floor. Okay, release this off. So we're going to go into our one-legged single stretch, or our single leg stretch, okay? So bring both the knees up, tuck the chin, lift the hands off the ground, okay? And we're going to stretch one leg out. So this time we're keeping the hands at the side. Then we're going to stretch the other leg out. Other leg. Press. So that heel stays off the floor. My core is engaged and I'm opening out my hip flexor. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring them both back in and down. Okay. So from here, placing the hands at our side, we're going to bring the legs in. We're going to tuck the chest in and we're going to work on a double leg press if we can. So we're going to take them out and in. Out, working that core, squeezing the knees together. Press. So if you want to make it more difficult, you will go lower. If you're challenged and your core's a bit tight, go higher. So we're going to do 4 more. 4. Lock that core. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees in, relax them off, head down, and legs back down. So we've done our single leg stretch and we've done our double leg stretch this morning. We've also done our roll like a ball, all right? So I'm just going to take the knees to the side just to relax off the back. We're just going to rock the knees from side to side. A little bit more movement this morning. Two more. And hold it there. Okay. So from here, I'm going to straighten my legs out and we're going to do our full roll up, okay? So we have a bit of hands. Hands above the head. We're going to bring them up over our chest. We're going to tuck the core in and we're going to sit all the way up, okay? So we're going to do our full, we're going to do 4 of these where we go all the way back and lengthen through, working the core. So palms facing, lower back, engage the core, open out the hips, above my head, big stretch, and come back up again, tuck the chin. So it's a nice flowing movement, reaching forwards and coming back, engage the core, over the head, lift back up. We've got 1 more to do. So these should start feeling easier for you as the weeks have gone on. That core should be a bit stronger and there should be more of a flow movement that's involved in these. And hold it there. Bring the hands down and we're going to tuck the knees around behind. Okay. So this morning I'm just going to count. I have to make notes because not everything. Got 10 moves we're going to learn this morning and just try and go through them all. Again, your core, it's important with it, but they're a little bit of a mixture of a yoga move, but also with a Pilates move, okay? So let's go into our 4-point position, okay? And what we're going to look to do, we're going to go down so that we go into a cobra position, all right? So what I want you to do is I want you to just press back into a plank, lower the knees down, point the toes, and then lower all the way to your mat. Reposition your hands so that they're tucked in underneath your shoulders, okay? And what we're going to look to do is we're going to keep this as a flowing movement. So we're going to work our lower back and we're going to press up and down in a cobra push-up. So spine is long, knees are together, hips are pressed in, and we're going to come up and we're going to lower down. Up and down. So we're using the arms, but we're also using the back, okay? Press and down. So when we get to that top position where you can't press up anymore, that's when the movement starts to come down again. So we're going to do 5 more. 5, tuck those elbows in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just relax the hands down, bring them around by your side, and just lay down Just allow the shoulders to open. You can see my back's pressed up slightly, head's turned to the side, and just allowing the back to open. Okay, from here, I'm going to tuck them through. So this time we're going to do an upward dog push-up. So your hips will come off the ground because you're looking to straighten the arm, okay? So from here, you're going to lift all the way up and lower nice and slowly down. Press all the way up, lower slowly down, okay? So make sure that the shoulders are engaged and you're looking to keep tight through here, but the hips will come off the floor, okay? Press. We're looking to use some of these yoga moves with our arm strengthening, okay? Press. And down, looking to support the body weight. Give me 4 more. 4. 3. So the hips will come off the ground. 2. And 1. Lower all the way back down again. Take the arms around by the side and then allow the shoulders to come down. Okay, so you're going into that kind of neutral, relaxed spine. Allow your head to come onto the ground, looking to either side. And just relax onto those shoulders into, this is upside down corpse. So it's basically everything's floppy and relaxed, okay? So just changing tack, we're going to go into what I call a snow angel. So I'm just going to walk myself backwards slightly on my mat. Now, we've all done snow angels or variations of this movement, okay? Some call it swimmers, it's all different things. I'm going to call it a snow angel. So my neck is in neutral. I'm going to lift my shoulders up, but my feet stay on the ground. My hands come up and I'm reaching them out and down, around and down. So we're engaging the core and the back. Big movements. Squeeze and pull. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bring the hands down there and allow the body to relax, okay? So hopefully you should have felt that in the shoulders, lower back. They're really, really good movements for range of for the range of movements through the shoulder area, okay? So let me just check where I'm at. Okay, so we're going to go back into our 4-point kneeling position. So come up and into here. So just think about where you are. Now, we're going to do a mixture of almost a press up into a child's pose move, okay? So just want you to watch me. So this would be our press up position. So we're lifting up our heels, okay? So I'm pressing my hips down slightly and making sure my shoulders are apart. So what we're looking to do, we're going down into press up and then we're pressing all the way back through into our child's pose. Coming up, forwards. So my hips are changing position, but I'm working my body weight and my shoulders. Pressing up, pushing back. So join in when you feel ready. So forwards. Be careful of those knees. So just looking to do something a little bit different this morning, giving you some different movements. But working our core nice and strong. And working those arms. Pressing back and through. I'm going to do 2 more after this one. Press back, come through, lift up. Last time, my mat's moving. Lift and staying down in that child's pose position. You know I'm going to put a child's pose in here somewhere. And then come back up into your seated position, knees together. Okay, now we're going to do a challenging one now, where We did it the other week, our dolphin pose, where we are looking to work our forearms, which are really important in swimming, but also very important for balance, okay? So we're going to get into the position, back into our 4-point position, okay? And we're going to just try the dolphin so that you feel comfortable, all right? So we're going to tuck the toes under and we're going to press up into our downward facing dog. Lift the hips up nice and high. Okay, now from here, this is where I want you to feel comfortable. You're going to look to lower your elbows down onto the ground, so into that dolphin position. You're looking to hold that position there. So this is our dolphin. Hands are going straight out. My hips are still high. And if we can, we're just going to lift the leg up in that dolphin position. And we're going to come down and we're going to change sides. Opening out the hip, bringing it down. And again, lift and down. Up and down. You're going to try 4 more. Keep the hips up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, from here, bring the knees down. Press back long into our sitting position, okay? Now, some of you might have found that quite easy. Towards the end, I really felt it through my shoulder, but a nice move through my shoulder, okay? So, we're going to go into a plank position, but this is called a slow-mo plank. We're looking to roll through the heels, okay? So in your plank, you're up on your toes, but we're just going to rock and shift the weight forwards and backwards, so it's constantly moving, okay? So, 4-point position, and I want you to have a look at what my toes are doing. And press back into my plank, so I'm in full plank position. Now from here, we're going to press the heels back, and we're going to roll forwards with the toes. Press the heels back, roll forwards. We're pressing off the toes. So the weight, my knees are together, squeezing my hips and pressing back. Forwards and back. So we're launching, really good for ankle strength and flexibility. 4 more and press back. 3, keep that core tight. 2, and last one, press it forward, roll it back, hold it there, keep that core, lower the knees, and then back into our sitting position. So that's our slow-mo plank. Every time we're looking to do plank, core tight, back in a nice straight line. Okay, so this one, we've done, I don't know if I've done it with you guys, I've done it with my guys, the cactus. The cactus is about opening and working on the chest, okay? So I'm just going to turn to you so that you can see. So, cactus position. We're looking to have elbows at shoulder height, the chest is open. And what we look to do is we just bring the elbows in and we press them out. We bring them in and we press them out. However, we're going to do the cactus in a high lunge position. So we're going to work on the core and also on the shoulders, okay? So I want you to come up and come up to standing, okay? So this is a standing one. So let me just alter this. So what I'm looking to do, I'm going to go forwards into a high lunge, okay? So big step forward. I'm going to lunge there. My back heel is off the ground. My hips are square, okay? I'm going to take my arms up and I'm going to open them into that cactus position, okay? So we're staying high, staying stable. And we're going to squeeze and press. Round out the shoulder, come back in again. Elbows nice and high and open. Squeeze. Now some of you will find this really easy. We're looking to just move the arms, not the rest of the body. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands down and come in. Wobbles. So we're going to step back again, opposite leg, high lunge, and we're going to work those arms again, okay? So working both sides, checking my hip position. I'm going to press my arms up into that open position, okay? So we're working the quads, working the core, chest is lifted and open, working the shoulder blades, squeeze my elbows, press out my chest, squeeze the elbows, chest, working the shoulders, range, but also focusing on a strong core, strong hip flexor. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Open, lower down, and come back in again. Okay. We're going to try a warrior 3 into a swimmer. Okay. So balance again. Because we're up on our feet, we'll stay on our feet for the moment. Okay. So remember, with our warrior 3, we've got our strong supporting leg, and we're going to have our back leg out behind us, okay? So warrior 3, we're going to have our hands by our side with this one. We're going to lean forwards into our movement. Then we're going to change our hand positions. We're going to bring our hand position here. Sorry, I've got to get my balance right without looking at the screen. So my leg is there, balance. I'm going to open, press, open, and back. So open my chest, reach, pull, and squeeze, okay? So the movement that we're looking to do is we're opening out from the chest, we're pressing forward, we're bringing it back and bringing it in. Now, I'm offering you challenge because we're trying to balance at the same time, okay? So we're going to try 4 on one leg, and then we're going to change sides and try 4 on the other, okay? So really focus on a point. I'm not going to look at the screen because otherwise I keep wobbling. So you go into position. Don't work with me, but I'm just going to talk you through it again. So looking to get that core nice and tight, holding the position. And then we're looking to open out the chest, reach. I'm not with it this morning. Reach and back. So looking to get my balance, working my core, working my arms. So I'm fighting to get 4 on this side this morning. This could be a little bit of homework for you, okay, challenge. So let's change sides. I'm going to change sides and see whether that's any better. So again, looking for my balance, looking for my core, but we're also trying to open out the chest so we get that long, strong position. Really important in swimming. Go ahead. Get my hands into position. So I'm looking to open, press, back, and again. This is one of the more challenging ones. So just try and do 4 if you can. Work on that. A little bit better on this side. And come back up again. Okay. So something new, doesn't always work, but really focused on that core. So from here, we're going to drop down back onto the mat again. Okay. So we've got 2 more arms and leg movements to do. We are going to do a tabletop dip. We do this one quite a lot with our movements. I call it a toe touch, whatever, but what it does is it opens out the shoulders and also works on the hips. So looking to have your hands, your fingertips pointed towards your bottom, okay? From here, we're going to lift up into that tabletop position. Just holding that, and you're going to bring your bum down. Then you're going to press your hips back up again. So each time you come up, you should feel an opening in the shoulders, okay? But also what we're looking to do is work on flexibility through the back, but also looking to work on hip flexors and the core. So fingertips, when they're on the floor, they're pointing into your bottom, okay? So feet hip width apart, and we're going to lift up into that tabletop. And then you're going to bring your bum down, hover it above the floor, and then press it back up again. Lower down. So these are tabletop dips. Up, my arms are staying straight, my legs are bending. So press up and down. Lift and down. Give me 4 more. 4. Press those hips up. 3. 2. 1. Hold it here. Just hold it there. Allow the head to drop back. Open out the chest. Bring those hips down. And we're in a perfect position now to practice our crow. So I'm just going to alter the camera one more time. So final thing today. So crow wise. Now, we know how to do our early man, but we're going to go into a slightly different position. Now, in early man, it's where we're working on heels on the floor, sitting nice and low, chest up. Now, with crow, we're looking to have our hands in front of us. So if I just come around this way. So we're in a squat. My knees are in a V position and my hands are in front in the middle of me, and I'm balancing on the balls of my foot. My weight is tipping forwards. Okay, so my hands are here. Now in a crow, what you're looking to do is keeping the back nice and flat, keeping the knees tucked into your elbows. You look to transfer your weight forward, and then what you look to do is you look to take one foot off, and then if you can, you take the other foot off. And that's a crow. Now what happens is if we're really, really unsteady, we go smack onto the floor. Now I don't want you to hurt your face or your head or anything, and also not to hurt the arms. So we're going to do what's called a crow flow. So just looking to do a small hop. So hands are nice and flat, and all I'm looking to do, I'm going to rock my weight forward, come up, and come back again. So we're just getting you used to the movement. If you watch a lot of these yoga videos, you'll see people doing these crazy balancing moves. If only, I say, but I don't have the weight. So we're just doing a crow flow where we rock forward, keeping the chest lifted, and then just lifting the heels off. So we're practicing holding our body weight, but keeping our knees nice and tight. Press. And each time I do it, I'm feeling more confident. My arms are engaged. I'm lifting my feet. So press and back. Press and back. Let's do 4 more. This will strengthen through the wrist as well. 2. Let's do 1 more. And back. Now, for those of you who want to, you can lean that weight forward. And if you want to, you can practice taking 1 foot off and holding, bringing it back down again. Then you can practice going forward, taking the other foot. And if you want to, if you feel comfortable and strong enough this morning, make sure you're nice and centered. Roll forward and then have a go, if you can, at raising them both. My wrist isn't strong enough this morning. Okay, just hold it there. Okay, so we're just going to do a quick stretch through the shoulders. It's just giving you something a little bit different this morning, exercise-wise. So hands behind, and we're going to roll in and do our seated cat-cow. Arch the back and open. Okay, bring one of the hands up, bring it down, lift it nice and high. Palm facing inwards, big stretch. And up. Okay, into that tree hug. Slide those shoulder blades apart. Bring your hands in. Okay, we're going to go into our eagle. Cross them round. Pull up. One of my favorites. Lower it down, untangle yourself. Other way round. Lift it back up again. Okay, up, over to the side. We're going to drop forwards, go long, all the way round. Lift up, over, and drop forwards. Big breath in. Hands to heart. We are done for Friday morning, guys. Well done. Have a great Friday, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Bring your rucksack tomorrow. We're going to do a rucksack or a kettlebell workout, whatever you've got. So we're going to have a bit of an upper body blitz tomorrow, okay?